ओके सो मैंने कल ये वीडियो देखी भाई, थोड़ी सी, ठीक है। Wannabe influencer kills people on live stream in order to go viral. Let me watch this video भाई, ठीक है। कैसी वीडियो है ये, ठीक है। क्या स्टोरी है इसकी एक्चुअली में?
For many years, a guy named Kurt has been trying to become famous online. He does all sorts of things on his channel Kurt's World 96, including draw my life videos, gaming, reviews of shoes, and talking about his favorite keyboard shortcuts. He also shows off his dad
Okay.
Chris, who works as a DJ and divorced Kurt's mom a long time ago.
Okay.
Because his mother had been so upset over this, Kurt decided to be a good son and live with her while earning money by babysitting. No matter how much he records though, Kurt hasn't found a loyal audience for his videos, his numbers never reaching the double digits. This is very different
Okay.
from Bobby and his channel Bobby Base Camp, a kid Kurt used to babysit and is now a famous influencer. Kurt sees himself as Bobby's friend, but Bobby just tolerates him
Okay.
and pushes him away from his own camera. After 10 years of failed streams, Kurt reaches a breaking point and is ready to
10
give his
years
channel one
भाई,
last shot with
crazy.
something he calls the lesson, which is meant to teach people how to gain an online following. He starts by preparing his car with lots of cameras and a bunch of water bottles, saying it's step one of the lesson. If you're not documenting yourself, you just don't exist. This car will be used by Kurt to work as a driver for a rideshare app called Spree, and the first passenger he picks up is a man that refuses to put
Okay.
on his seatbelt and is suspicious of the cameras, but Kurt just tells him there for protection. This guy also preaches the
As a
gospel of white
protection.
supremacy, and Kurt's worried that this racism could hurt his live streaming audience, which is currently just Bobby, so he begins driving a bit more recklessly. The guy complains, but Kurt just encourages him to drink his free bottled
Okay.
water. It turns out that this water has been poisoned, and Kurt even made a whole video tutorial on how
Yo!
to do so without getting caught. Then Kurt puts on some music and speeds through a stop sign as the man dies in his back seat, coughing his life away. Kurt's only
my
viewer
God.
Bobby thinks the kill was all an act for views, but Kurt is fine with this because this is part of the lesson.
Okay. So उससे मजाक नहीं कर रहा था, वो एक्चुअली में मार रहा था। बट व्यूअर्स जो भी थे, या मतलब व्यूअर्स जो भी थे इसके, उनको लग रहा था कि ये सब प्लान्ड है एंड लाइक स्क्रिप्टेड है सब कुछ, ठीक है। बट ये स्क्रिप्टेड नहीं था। तू भी ये कर, स्ट्रीम पे व्यूज आएंगे। नहीं 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 यो, नहीं यो, नहीं नहीं नहीं।
At first, nobody should be able to tell that what he's doing is real, because he wants to get as many done undetected for maximum attention down the road. Kurt's next passenger is a snippy realtor who leaves her sign in the trunk. After some chit-chat, she goes for a water bottle
Okay.
by her own choice, quickly becoming Kurt's second kill. Kurt goes to the back seat to show the body
Wait.
properly on camera and even jokes that he may drink the water as well. At that moment, Chris calls Kurt to ask him for a
मतलब उसने
ride.
उसने एक्ट भी वैसे किया कि ऐसा पानी पी के, नकली पानी पी के दिखा रहा है, लाइक वो दिखा रहा है कि हाँ भाई देख लो स्क्रिप्टेड है ये वाला, ठीक है।
But Kurt just hangs up on him. Then he proceeds to cover his tracks. He unlocks the woman's phone using her dead face and gives himself 5 stars on the ride app. Then he answers a text message with a rude message so the woman won't be expected at a work meeting. After getting rid of the body, Kurt picks up his next passenger, an abrasive meathead named Mario. Kurt tries to play some of his own music, but Mario complains about it. He also refuses to touch the free water. Then Kurt takes a detour to pick up another passenger, ignoring Mario's complaint since it was him who chose the pool option. The passenger is a famous influencer and stand-up comedian named Jessie, who cancels the ride as soon as she hears Mario hit on her and walks away. Mario pushes Kurt into following her, and Kurt offers to drive her for free just to get her in the car. As he drives, Kurt hears she's got a huge following and asks her how she did it, to which she responds she simply is funny. Then Kurt keeps asking for help and Mario keeps hitting on her with very inappropriate comments, so Jessie records everything for her social media before leaving the car, sick of these two creepy guys harassing her. Now Kurt is upset because he lost a chance to make friends with a real successful influencer, so he suddenly changes routes and takes Mario to a distant construction site. He's been driving so fast
What?
that Mario starts feeling sick, and Kurt makes him leave the car to avoid having barf on his seats. Mario complains but still leaves because he needs to relieve himself, and at that moment, Kurt plays his own song at full volume and speeds up to slam his car into Mario, making the body fly above the car and land on the front window for a perfect bloody angle for the camera. After dumping Mario's body and cleaning the car, Kurt stalks Jessie on her social media and sees that she has a stand-up show that night. He sees this as a sign, saying that he and Jessie are two
Okay.
big things happening on the same night. Obviously Kurt isn't big yet, since he's still having single-digit viewers and his
Oh,
only
is it
tipper is
police?
Bobby, who still thinks the murders are fake. That's because he's a very fake creator
अच्छा, हाँ।
himself. He is always playing pranks on the homeless, and the
Okay.
one time he
सो इसने पहले प्रैंक वीडियोस बनाई हैं काफी, तो सबको इसलिए लग रहा है कि ही इज लाइक जोकिंग और समथिंग।
supposedly helped them, it was all acted for the camera. This is nothing like Jessie, who people like for how genuine and relatable she is. Moments later, Kurt stops at the gas station, where he gets rid of the realtor's sign and refills the tank while arguing with Bobby, who tells him he's boring and that he should spice up his stream. Once all the blood has been cleaned from the car, Kurt tries to spice up things like Bobby said by driving recklessly for his next passengers,
Okay.
a trio of socialites that includes Richard, Kendra, and London. At first Richard and Kendra are terrified by the way Kurt drives, but London is excited because she feels like she's on an adventure and jumps to the front seat to chat with Kurt. Eventually Kurt goes off-route again and drives the trio to a junkyard, telling Richard and Kendra to hang out the sunroof because there's a beautiful view here that is perfect for social media pictures. Richard and Kendra play along and actually have fun, but then Kurt begins driving faster and suddenly closes the sunroof, trapping his next victims while his song plays in the background. At that moment some wild dogs from the junkyard jump on Richard and Kendra to feed, and Kurt takes a power drill that he keeps in his car
No
to kill London
way.
with it. Afterward, Kurt takes his vehicle to the car wash and calls Bobby for his opinion, but he sadly didn't see Kurt's triple kill. He actually stopped watching the stream because Kurt just doesn't interest him. Kurt demands to know why Bobby
ये
hasn't
कार
given
वॉश पे जा रहा है। अगर ये कार वॉश पे जा रहा है तो लोगों को ऐसा शक नहीं हो रहा भाई, ये कहीं ये रियल में तो नहीं कर रहा है ये सब चीज ऐसा। हाँ, इंडिया में भी होना चाहिए। ओए नहीं, ओए ओए नहीं। एशिया लाइव हो, ऐसा लाइव होगा दिल्ली में 3 AM में।